Hello everyone, this is Velveteen and today I want to talk more about Nikke Lore. But I'm only going to focus on one character this time, and it's going to be our lovable subordinate Anise. This is going to be a much shorter episode and it's mostly going to speculation. But before I go on, I need to warn everyone that there will be spoilers. A few spoilers for Bond stories and main chapter, but not too much. So let's get started. Who is Anise? We first meet Anise alongside Rapi when we took over the counter squad. She's sarcastic, laid back, and has a very colorful personality. Look, Anise's smack talking game is second to none. But what we really care about is her hidden identity. Because we learned early on in the game was the way that Mustang talks to her. Anise is running away from something. He asks her if she's ready to return and she says not yet. What does this mean? Well, I have a few theories, but we can guess since Anise is from Tetra, she most likely used to have something to do with entertainment. Because if you look at all the Tetra Nikkes in lore, not gameplay, the only combat Nikkes are Cafe Sweetie and Unlimited. Outside of mass-produced Nikkes, no one else is actually fighting Raptures. But she does open up a bit about her past on her own. She used to be a human being living inside the Ark, and she watched Nikkes get sent up to the surface. And she's now atoning for her sins of sitting around doing nothing. It doesn't say much, and we really don't know much about Anise because she refuses to reveal anything about her past. But it does give us a few hints in there. With this, we know she wasn't one of the earliest Nikkes like Rapi. She was around much later in the Ark's timeline. There is a hint at when. When we first meet Johan and his identity is revealed, Rapi and Anise immediately knew who he was, with Neon being the younger one having absolutely no idea. This means she was around at the time of the Second Reclamation War, so around 60 years ago. This will be important later, but at the same time, she must have been a combat Nikke for quite a while too. Why? Because according to Anise, she has died multiple times already, which means she has at least seen a lot of combat. This throws a wrench in my theory, but I have an explanation for this as well. So, out with it. Who exactly is Anise? What is her secret past? What is my theory? Anise is a pop idol. You might be going, that April Fool's event, she was just joking. But if you look at the hints, it's there. For starters, we know she is obsessed with idols. She goes out to buy a necklace made by an ex-member of the idol group Twinkle TriStar. A normal person wouldn't really care or know about what this kind of thing is. She's a super fan. You might be going, well, she's just a fan, doesn't mean she used to be one. True, but there are more. Anise also accidentally let slip she used to do promotions in the Ark. Promotions for what? An idol group? She obviously clams up when you ask her, but let's go to the biggest possible connection. The game often hints at previous events happening in the past, and then later on the story expanded upon it. The name of the very first idol Nikke in the Ark, Pretty, was name dropped in an event and the main story already. We know that she passed away, probably from human pressure and human malice. Mustang hinted that rumors was the cause of her death, and for Crow, she talks about how the complete failure of the Second Reclamation War, and at the same time, the deaths of Pretty. Wait a minute. Second Reclamation event? Isn't it the same time Anise was alive? Yes, and now there are multiple ways where we can see this. Could Anise be Pretty? Well, Pretty is dead, but Anise also says she died multiple times. This could mean she died as Pretty and was resurrected but decided to not continue on as an idol and take up the name of Anise. Clearly, Mustang favors her a lot, so that is one possibility, but unlikely. What I think actually happened is, idols are usually not alone. They are usually part of a group, like all the popular Korean pop idol groups. We know of Pretty, but not her group name. But we do have the name of one idol group, and that is Twinkle TriStar, which disbanded a long time ago. Could this be the idol group that Pretty was part of? Could Anise be part of that group and was disbanded after Pretty's death? This is why Anise knew so much about the group and goes out of her way to buy all the stuff made by her fellow idol bandmates. Then there are the little things such as Anise watching her weight, being self-conscious about how she looks, idol training, or just a girl, I don't know. I can answer that, I'm neither. Then the whole leader talk about being remembered, why she was chosen as a Nikke for leader's backstory, we don't know, but probably because Anise had given up and was looking to die, when she has so much to be remembered for, but no one remembers her name now. So, that's my theory. Anise was a pop star, part of Twinkle TriStar. After Pretty's death, she decided to leave the group and run away to become a combat Nikke, hoping to eventually die. So, what do you think about my theory? Do you have your own theory? Let me know in the comments, and give this video a like if you like it, and dislike if you don't. Thank you for watching.